De la right, my MVVs, welcome. Report making the rounds on social media right now is that Auntie Igbi's cook had made a lot of shocking revelation and confession upon being arrested over Queen Naomi's friend. The other day we got an information that the cook of Igbi had been arrested, into the fact that they took away Queen Naomi's frame. And when they were returning the frame, they didn't know that area where they dropped the frame had, cameras. Like, because Queen Naomi is returning back to the palace, they said the Ooni of Ife has made sure that there are cameras in so many places, because they said there was a time that her car was also vandalized in the palace when she was in the palace, like few months before she eventually left the palace, that those who never wanted her there were the ones who went to vandalize her car. And so because of that, they said that Kabiyesi has made sure that there are cameras in most of the places in the palace of the Ooni of Ife, and so that, they can monitor activities. But a lot of people did not know that they had installed cameras in so many of those places. And when these ladies were returning those frames, the camera picked them. Nobody would have known how the frames left the palace, or if the frame ever left the palace. But they were able to find out people who returned the frames, allegedly, as we are hearing. As it is rumored that even though they try to disguise themselves as much as possible before coming to return the frame, because the cameras are very good cameras, cameras were able to pick these ladies who returned the frame. Now, with all of that, that over time now they have been saying that Ooni of Ife has not been taking action, that things have been happening and Ooni has not been taking action. So right now, Ooni is beginning to take action. They said that these ladies were arrested so as to ascertain who gave them the order to pick those frames out of the palace and where the frames were. Now, they said they made a lot of confessions, allegedly, that they revealed a lot of stuff, that those frames were actually taken out of the palace of the Ooni of Ife, but they did not know. They thought that it was going to be business as usual when Ooni will only talk about replacing the frame, that before now Ooni would care less about those frames. He will go ahead and buy better frames. But this time, Queen Naomi and the mother, they said they insisted that those frames must return back to the palace. And Naomi was beginning to get really upset with the Ooni of Ife. And because Ooni of Ife never wanted to begin to have problems again with Olori Naomi, he had to make sure that, the frames were returned. We heard that before the frames were returned, Igbi and Blo had an issue. They had to go before the Council of Elders because Blo was actually accusing Igbi. Now, if this information is true, then the question would be, how about Blo? Why did she bring down the frames? What was her mission? Because it just would not have been that she wanted them to clean and does the palace and everything against the preparation for the big Olokun festival that happened just 2 nights ago. But then again, the thing is that even if that was the case, why didn't she make the people brought out those frames to take them down? So it was beginning to look as though there was something that was happening between them. But apparently, these days we see situations where it's looking as if the wives are doing everything that is within their power to undo each other. So apparently, Blo had a mission, brought the frames down without knowing. The other one made her own, foot soldiers to pick up the frames. Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl, Delara. I bring you fresh and spicy just from the south, still on the royals. How are you guys doing? I appreciate you guys. I love you. Thank you so much. Sheo, Adupe, my people. Daylight, my daylight, my daylight, my simple people. Daylight, my daylight, my daylight, my own people. How are you guys doing? I hope your day is going well. Happy New Week to you. May God bless you. May God grant you that which you so desire. Thank you for supporting me. I appreciate each and every one of you. You're yet to subscribe, kindly go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And do not forget to turn on the notification bell, and do not forget to give this video a thumbs up. My people, I love you guys so much. Okay, as we are hearing, no, it's not a small something, no. Hey. They said that these women who brought the frames back were arrested, and they began to speak. They began to say things that the frame was taken to a place. We were what's the name of this place again? That the frames were taken to. Somewhere again, I've forgotten. Somewhere around Ogun State, there, that they took the frames there, and they went to go and keep the frames there. And so they asked them why they kept the frames there. They said they don't have any idea why those frames were kept there. But they kept, apparently they were trying to test the grounds, to test the waters, to say if there will be any fuss, if there will be any drama about the frame. But when Ooni of Ife did not drop the frame issue, they had to bring back the frame. So they said they asked her that for her to go out of this, how many errands, more errands. They said they have been taking things to that place, but she cannot be sure who owns the things. That they were not only that the things they have taken from the palace to that place is not just Queen Naomi stuff, that they have taken stuff from Dr. Elizabeth and all of that. That is a whole lot of vast revelation that this woman was revealing, because the other person, they said there was some other person who helped, but she said that one was just an errand, that one, she just asked her to bring it from the car. She's got nothing to do with it. Now, who sent her? She said it's Auntie Igbi. Are you aware of why Igbi will ask you to bring those frames down? She said Igbi asked her to take all the frames to that place in Ogun State. What do they do in the place in Ogun State? They said that it's a spiritual church. They do prayers there and all of that. So what was the frame supposed to represent in the spiritual church? What were they supposed to do with, big frames? I think they say 4 or 5 frames. What were they? Okay, had they finished doing what they are supposed to do in the church before you brought the frame back to the palace? And the lady said she is not sure. They said they asked the lady that, okay, were you supposed, so if Ooni of Ife had not raised alarm, were you guys supposed to go back and bring the frame back to the palace? She said yes, that they were supposed to go back and bring the frame back to the palace after 7 days. They said some jewelries and other things that were taken out of the palace, that they were the ones who brought them back. We heard the other time that Queen Naomi's diamond got missing in the palace. All of a sudden, I don't know if you heard that information, that they saw the diamond again. And when they picked the diamond and gave to Queen Naomi, people said she should not use it. And she wasn't even ready to use it, as she sold it. We heard how some of her kitchen utensils were taken. They said it's the same thing, that they were all taken to the same Ogun State, and a whole lot of information that I do not have the courage to bring right here. I'm going to bring you more update. I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you.